Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. Thank you all for coming in. In today's video, I'd like to talk about neighbors. Neighbors sometimes don't always do what they should regarding the community. I've got a situation with with a few of my neighbors. A few of other neighbors that I have agree with me. And we have a lady that comes in and mows people's grass. The community I live in, it's an older community. And she doesn't use her guard on her mower. She ties it back with a bungee cord. And this is causing damage to some of our homes. She regularly damages things, and then she just denies doing it. Last year, I was almost decapitated by something that flew out of her mower. And when I confronted her about it, right at the moment, she denied it. And so I picked it up and I said, "Well, here's a piece of what you flung over here, and I'll show you the mower. I'll show you her mowing grass." And she came back today. And she's mowing again. So I'll just show you. You'll see the chute where the grass comes out with the bungee cord. Excuse me, and the rock guard is pulled back, and you'll see how close she comes to one of my neighbors' homes with the guard up and just flinging stuff into their siding. She's damaged my neighbor's siding. Something fierce doing this, and it's some of the people they can't mow their grass, but they won't hire a professional to do it because of the cost. It's like she only charges $25 a week to do their lawn, but she makes sure they pay her $25 every week. So here I'll show you what she does. I asked her last year why she doesn't use her guard, have her guard down on her mower. But she just doesn't care, you know? She just doesn't care. Here she is, right next to people's homes with her guard up. She mows my neighbor's lawn. That's why I'm concerned about it. She doesn't care whether things fly out of her guard, out of her mower there. See the blades turning underneath. She just doesn't care. Things can be projected out of the mower with the force of a 357 Magnum, throwing stuff all the way across the road. And I witnessed that last year when I was standing out here. Just does not care. Even though I spoke with her about it last year. Professional mowers that come around, the people that actually have business licenses, have guards they can flip up and down. She just keeps hers tied back with a bungee cord. She has no business license as far as I can tell. And she's just oblivious. She's damaged my neighbor's skirting, something fierce. And she comes very close to my home. So I've talked to her. I've tried to talk to her, and she's in her 70s, half blind, running over things, tearing people's stuff up. And she's a very stubborn person. I say, Donna, you're very stubborn. You're a very stubborn person. I said, you need to either get a mulcher deck or you need to get this rock guard down. I know there's not much room, but really, she shouldn't be doing this at all at her age. And the yards are so small. Why do you need a mower that big to mow small little yards? It's kind of an irritating situation because she comes very, very close to gas meters. And here's another clip of her coming really close to gas meters, which is very dangerous with the guard up, because if something were to fly out of the mower and the gas lines are old and it went into the gas line, it could cause an explosion. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in a gas explosion or anything like that when a meter went off or anything, but it can decimate a whole neighborhood, something like that going off. But here, I'll show you her around the gas meters. So there you have it. I mean, she is right on top of the gas meter with her guard up, and whatever's underneath the mower is going right on to the gas meter and the gas line. Not only is she risking her own life, but she could, if something flew through one of those gas lines and caused a spark, I mean, half the neighborhood could go up. I mean, those meters are just, 15, 20 feet from people's homes. And an explosion like that could just go through the gas lines and God only knows what would happen if one of those meters went up or if a gas line got punctured in a spark. It's a very dangerous situation. But the people that are hiring her do not understand that if something like that were to happen, people could die. And gas line explosions do happen. It does happen. Gas line explosions happen because, gas bubbles, stupidity, people messing around with meters that they're not supposed to be. I mean, that is just basic. You don't put anything that close to a gas meter like that with the force of a 357 Magnum. I mean, if you ever watched any kind of video where on YouTube where they take those mowers and they take the guards off, and they actually show you what a projectile coming out of those mowers can do. They just go right through stuff. Anything that's in the grass, it'll just go right through things, like a rock or a twig or. There could be metal pieces, metal fragments. I mean, we just had a big storm come through, and right behind where she was mowing, the gas meters, the whole carport got flipped over. So, we had 70 mile per hour winds. So she just doesn't care. There could be screws laying in the grass, anything else, but she just doesn't care. And the lady behind me hires her, and pretty much got into an argument with her over it today. But common sense. It's common sense. They put guards on that stuff to keep the debris aimed toward the ground. But here she's got it tied back with the bungee cord. So I guess I'm going to put this on the channel, and I'm going to have some people have a look at it and see if they'll do anything about it this year. So, she's getting older. I saw her hit 2 or 3 things today. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? If you guys know of a recourse, I would love to hear it. I've went to the city, I've went to the people that own the park, and they both tell me that the people that are hiring her have to quit hiring her, but they won't. They say that they are responsible for anything she does. But if there's an explosion and people die or people's houses get burned up because she wants to be ignorant, who's going to pay for that? Who's going? I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching once again. My name is Joe. I'll try to post regularly every morning at 7 a.m. And thanks for coming and checking out my channel. I hope you subscribe. And retired Joe, 61. Hope to see you again.